Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Y'all, mm, mm, mm. you know everything I say is allegedly. Now I want to give a shout out to all my workers, my members who got their memberships, my subscribers, and all my viewers. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I would like to give a special thanks to Detective Williams. But Detective Williams, funny acting, had to do this video. So I want to get a shout out to Detective Williams. Now, I'm going to give y'all time while I'm giving y'all the time enough to get in. What's up, Sonny Mae? All right, Sean, I'm going to put you to work. I'm about to put you to work. Be kind. Hey, okay, I'm going to give you a wrench. Okay. All right, Shawnee. About to put you to work. Now, y'all. I know you do. Okay, y'all. Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in, people. Don't give up on me. Just ride with me. Um, Now this video is for criticism, commenting, entertaining, because I know I'm an entertaining person. I'm gonna say something funny, acting, and educating purposes. So while I'm giving y'all time enough to get in and hit the like button, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I watched this video in the middle of the night, middle of the morning, around about 4 o'clock this morning. And when I watched this video, this mama here is something else. This mother inside. I love women. I love women. I love them good mamas out there who doing for their kids, who trying their hardest, who doing their best. I love y'all. But these here, what this one right here about to do. So y'all come on in. So when I'm going to start the video, because that one thing about us, we don't wait. We got to go ahead on. We got to go. Check this video out, y'all.
This is a serious gets, and we need to understand what's going on here.
Man, shot her son in the head.
I can see. This is eating you up inside. Okay. We need to get this figured out. Stop this. It's over. Where's
What's
that
up, baby? Now this Detective Williams, I gave a shout out to him.
On December 30th, 2022, while most families in Rock Island were settling down after Christmas, police in Rock Island got a strange call.
Okay, what can I help you with? Okay, so I stay in the state of Florida, okay? Okay. I don't even know how to go about this situation. Did y'all get anything that a little boy may have shot himself in the head?
I mean, not that I recall.
Okay, I'm asking this because it's a really concern for me.
Hey, baby.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what to do. This situation is serious to me. I don't know how you guys would approach the situation. I don't want her to know that I made the call, but I'm very concerned.
Okay, what's going on that you need help with?
There's supposed to be a child that is deceased that no one knows. Because this is why I feel like you guys don't know about it.
Hey, Alok. Speak to people, Shawnee.
It doesn't seem right.
Do you know what address that this kid would belong to, by any chance?
If I gave you that information, would she know that
I don't believe so. We're just really busy right now, so I'm just trying to get this as quick as possible so I can have an officer call you and they can kind of hammer it out more, okay?
I just don't want her to know. I don't know.
Okay, what
Shawnee, you
address does it have
funny.
at?
My safety is involved in this. 1728 12 Avenue, Rock Island, Illinois, 61201.
The information from the anonymous caller was vague, but the police still looked into it and found nothing wrong at the time. But this wasn't the end. It was only the beginning. 8 months later, in July...
Capital Vision KKR, all systems go.
Capital Group and KKR are expanding access to a world of investing once
Okay,
reserved for a select few.
and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pin that up, Sean, for you.
Private plus funds. Take the first step.
When you list on apartments.com, renters will start coming out of the woodwork.
Does it have a dishwasher?
8 months later, in July 2023, another call came
I'm gonna
in,
pin your welcome,
this
Sean.
time from the Department of Children and Family Services.
My name's Hannah, and I'm with the DCFS line, and we got a call that was a little concerning, and they wanted a welfare check done, but we don't do welfare checks, and just leave it alone. And I think you guys have already had a call about this, but where's that one, and it was just odd to us. It's 1728 20 and a half Avenue. Okay. And we were told that the mom, Sushi, S-U-S-H-I. Hang on 1 second. Okay, so the mom. Yeah, so my caller is a friend of the mom, and the mom told the caller that one of her children, Zion Staples, had shot himself in December of 2022, and that the body is in the basement of the home. The person that I spoke to said that they had called the police and a welfare check was done, but the mom reported that, first, hang on, let me go back. What's mom's name? Sushi, S-U-S-H-I. What's your last name? Staples. Oh, it's Staples too. How old is Zion? 9 or 10. So the mom's saying that he shot himself and died from it, and he's in the basement? That's what she told my caller. Okay. Hold on, let me check call history. Let me just check call history and see what. Yeah. What? Do you know when we went into the welfare check? Was it like this week, or was it like a different month? I think within the past 2 weeks. Oh, I don't show anything. So where did you get the welfare check information? From my caller. It's just your caller. Okay, hang on a minute. Looks like we have been there for something similar. It was about a month ago. Has DCFS had anything with that juvenile named Zion with this person? Do you guys have a case at all? So we don't have anything open. We have a history, but it's been a few years. Was there a Zion in that history? Yes. There was. Okay. And a male? Male Zion? Yeah, well, because from what I can see last time we went there, the mother, Sushi, said that she only has 4 girls. So I will send somebody over.
The stories didn't match. DCFS records confirmed a boy named Zion, while police believed no such child existed. One side feared he was missing. The other side believed he had never been born. But one person could clear all of it up easily. Sushi Staples.
Are you Miss Staples?
Yes, how can I help you?
So we got kind of a weird phone call. Do you know Latricia?
No,
No.
I don't know anybody out here.
Some lady called DCFS and
What?
kind of made some claims that you had a child that accidentally shot themselves.
Absolutely not.
No, it sounds crazy to me too. That's what.
I am so sorry about this. My ex-husband, his new girlfriend, this broad is off the chain. I have went down to Rock Island and filed a police report on her.
Okay.
I have went and put a restraining order on her.
What's her name?
Her name is Tony. This girl is never in it. She has so many different Facebook pages she stalks me from. She has made up different names, called me from different numbers. I have changed my number, tried to do everything I can.
Right.
Unfortunately, I can never seem to get them served because they're always bouncing around in the Chicago area.
Oh, okay. They're not even down here.
They're
then?
not even out here. And
Okay.
it's been a constant.
Have we been here before?
No, cause for anything. I've been here for 7 years and never had a problem in Rock Island.
Yeah, I didn't know you
I work at Genesis Hospital. I'm a patient care tech. I'm a student at Eastern Iowa Community College. I have a business in Davenport. This girl has made threats towards me on Facebook, posted her gun up, saying that she's gonna come to my attic. It's just never ending.
With this new information, it was clear that Sushi was being targeted by someone, but this was the first time she heard that the person behind it all had gone to the police. What she didn't know was how bizarre the allegations against her were.
So they made some allegation that you had a son and he shot himself and he's in your
Come on
basement.
now. You think, look where I live.
No, I get it. Just so I can check the box off, can I look in your basement real quick and I'll get out
No,
of here?
you need a search warrant to do that.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, I'm not about to have my rights violated because someone makes Uranus allegations like this.
I know.
Well,
Like
what you
I said,
got in your
it's something
basement?
to me too. I'm just up here seeing if, we have to investigate it. No matter how crazy
If
it
you want to
sounds.
do that, I would suggest you go through the proper protocols. I'm not about to let some crazy woman who now has my husband make Uranus accusations like this and have my rights violated.
No, I get it. That's what
That is not okay. I have 4 girls in here.
That's what I'm just asking.
4 children.
I'm not trying to blame anything on you. I'm not saying this is true. I was just asking. Okay.
This is nuts.
That's all it is. Okay.
Boy, this gonna be good.
Find your new
She
vehicle
said
at
this
Ed
is
Oil's Kia of
nuts.
Chamblee. It's the Kia Fall Savings Event. Make a 2026 Sportage yours with attractive.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I have 4 children
Her
here.
ex-husband's new girlfriend's been causing her. She thinks that's who it is.
Ongoing. She's been harassing
number
my
provided
job, harassing my place
isn't
of
connected to
business,
anything.
harassing my children. I'm sick of it.
Okay.
I've tried to get a restraining order against her, tried to get one against him. It's never ending. I cannot have any peace where I live.
And you guys only have girls?
Yes.
Okay.
I have 4. Do you want to see them?
No. They said it was a son. I was just curious if that's even true.
It's not.
Okay.
I'm just,
She don't have a son?
it's a never ending story with
No,
these 2.
I get it. Like I said, I'm not trying to bother you or anything, but we get a call no matter how crazy it sounds. We still got to come up and see if there's any truth.
And this is crazy.
It is.
This is very crazy.
Okay.
I have been living here for 6 years. My neighbors have never had a complaint. Don't you think if my neighbors would have heard something like that, they would have made a call or said something to somebody?
I would believe so, yeah.
Just think about it. It don't make no kind of sense. This girl is psycho.
Okay.
She's harassed my
Do
job.
you know her phone number by chance?
No, I don't. I don't know her phone number.
So how you know she called you?
Okay. All right. Well, sorry to bother you. Okay.
Ooh-wee.
Like I said, we get a call. We gotta show up.
They got to the point now where they don't have my phone number, so they emailing me. Okay? I have spam emails here from these people. I'm gonna go down here. The last one I got was.
Well, let them look in your basement.
Have a name on it.
Yes, it has his name on it. I have to go here. This is the last one I have. And this gotten to the point where they're emailing me because they don't have contact phone number on me. This is how bad the harassers got. But until I can get Rock Island to Cook County to serve them and actually find an address on
She
them,
talked to me.
that's going to be a problem. So they keep having me come back to court until I can get an address on it.
I'll add some notes just in the call that I was hearing that it's a harassment thing, so we don't have to keep them up here.
Thank you.
All right. Sorry about you. Just like I said, we get a call, even if it sounds crazy, we gotta come and see what's going on.
Man, this lady, I don't even know what to say about her. It's never ending.
All right.
I have Dorothea Cam's here.
I saw that.
She's still talking. Where that boy at, girl?
Okay.
Armed with this new information, the police had to look into the person harassing Sushi and her place of business. However, the records from DCFS were still confusing. Zion existed on paper, but somehow not in real life, at least not from the front door. To find out more, it was important to get through that door. So the officers showed up the next morning, this time with a search warrant in hand.
Uh-oh.
Little did they know, this seemingly simple story was about to get a lot more complicated.
Sure is.
This wasn't going to be a simple welfare check anymore.
Hello? Sushi? Can you come out?
What's going on?
Oh, just step on out. I'll explain everything.
Hey, my kids are here.
Okay, I understand that, but we have a search warrant for the house.
Cooperation to be up front with us.
Hold on.
Step on out.
No, step out.
Why is your house you all have a search warrant for?
The whole
The whole house.
You need to step out. Step out.
Okay, I'm gonna open it.
Girl, open up that door.
Don't walk in casually. We're not gonna tear up your house or anything. So
Calm down. My kids are in here. Please.
How many?
4.
And where at in the house?
They're upstairs. I just made them go upstairs. I don't want to scare my kids. Can we just?
Okay, well, you come out the
I'm
house.
walking there with you then. I got a copy of the warrant here for you.
Can I see the warrant, please? And I can call my lawyer. Can I
She
see the
doing
warrant
too
before
much.
we walk any further?
we have a valid search warrant, so
I understand, but you haven't let me see it, Chet, and you're walking through my
we're in
house.
control here. You don't run how
You're not.
Okay, I'm trying to see.
So I need your phone.
My phone. That's not my phone.
So which rooms are your kids in?
They're upstairs. I am very cooperative. I'm not fighting anybody.
You're fine.
Look, I'm scared. My kids are
Go
here.
upstairs and check it
My kids are here. I'm just trying to hold my kids.
out.
Can you quiet your dog before I put camp on him?
Huh? For safety reasons, I'm going to. Girls, look, I'm shaking, okay?
Me too.
My
The dog.
kids are here. Can we just calm down?
We just gotta make sure that for our safety,
We can't let you
you
walk.
don't know me, I don't know you.
I'm in
So
one
we want to
spot.
make sure that the house is safe, and then we'll go from there. Okay?
I'm in one spot. I don't know what does this say? Scars.
Just stay right here with her.
Can I call
Just
you?
look at this right here.
What they do with that dog? Hey, Shani, I'm gonna put camp on him.
Police department. Police department.
Lord have mercy.
So what if you could earn points that turn into your next vacation? Or help cover a future rent payment? It can. Pay rent with Bill to earn flight.
She said you didn't make it. Camper would have ate up.
Sounds hollow. Let's all see. It's empty. Oh, it's right. This other side. It's not fresh roll.
The barrel in the basement looked like it had been welded on and unused for years. And despite the officers searching, there was nothing else in there that would point to the story the 911 caller gave. The basement was all clear, and Sushi's statement was starting to make a lot more sense. But then the officers sat down with her and uncovered even more details about what might actually be going on here.
I have to sit right here in just a second.
Okay.
She's asking about medication.
Because my heart is, guys are here, my kids are upstairs, I'm separated from them, and I'm like, my heart is just
They're fine.
pounding through the floor.
totally understand. Can I get you a glass of water or something? Would you like one?
There's some I can't even see the cups. My kids were making dinner.
She keep bringing up them kids.
Yeah, cups in here though. One of these.
There might be some in the cabinets or something.
I'll get you a glass of water.
Alright, before I talk to you, okay, since we're here for a search warrant, okay,
I don't know what's going on.
I'm gonna advise you of your rights and then we can talk, okay? Alright. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You understand your rights?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know why we're here?
No, I don't. I don't know why you're here.
Okay.
I'm really scared because my kids are upstairs and I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Well, why you crying?
I called my family to tell them to somebody to come.
What for what?
You're not under arrest or anything.
Right.
Okay, that's why I'm sitting here talking to you, okay?
Okay, I'm scared to death because I don't know.
So why you afraid?
So the reason we're here, okay, is because we're investigating a call that we had, okay? The officers came out and talked to you last night, correct?
Yes.
Okay. We have to handle that real seriously, okay? Because the allegations are that you have a son and that he's deceased and he's here in this house. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. Do you have a son named Zion?
No, I don't.
You've never had for a kid named Zion?
No. I haven't gotten any benefits for anyone. I just recently went through a situation where a young lady stole my identity and she falsely filed my taxes and my information and stuff like that. And I've been working with the FBI. I've been working with the IRS. It's been a lot of things popping up. And
have you had any interactions with DCFS up in Chicago?
I did.
Okay.
False calls that were made.
Okay.
Correct.
One of the calls from 2021, DCFS came out to your residence in Chicago, and there was a Zion Staples there. Along with your 4 daughters, and then another young boy. Who's his father? The reason I'm asking you, okay, is that do you go by Sushi Pikes? Is that another maiden name?
Yes.
Okay. See.
She said she ain't never had no son. Something ain't right about that.
Let's count the smiles.
I see 1, 2.
This is the paperwork from
We're not gonna. It says Dion's sister.
so you filed for public aid. You got your daughter.
Gotten benefits since I was in Chicago. So I'm not sure. I told you my identity was stolen. My taxes were illegally filed. I went through a whole thing with the IRS. That was not me.
But who is this Zion that was interviewed by DCFS up in Chicago, right in the presence of all your other children?
There was no
Zion
one.
Staples.
No one was interviewed. Where did you say the name Brian Staples?
It was.
Because the call was made about my son Kentrell by his father.
Yes.
It was never made about.
But you said you didn't have no
When
son.
they went there was.
report.
The only child that they spoke to, because it was regarding him, we had kids in the neighborhood come over. Some of those kids that were implicated were not, in fact, our children. They were there.
So you're saying there was a kid in your apartment that was not your kid, named Zion.
I didn't say his name was
Staples.
Zion. No.
Somewhere here, we've got to clear this up. This Zion Staples.
Yes, and
Benefits, listen to it. Benefits being put in his name that you're receiving from,
I haven't
and
received any benefits.
and then also involved in this.
I I haven't received any benefits. That's what I'm telling you.
Well, it's
Someone
understated.
has stolen my identity. I have proof of that. If you go in my phone, you'll be able to see the messages between me and the FBI agent in Milwaukee. So
This is separate from that with the DCFS call.
because somebody is obviously claiming benefits and getting food stamps or something.
But they're getting food stamps for your 4 daughters and
I've been having a hard time with that because I can't get any because of that, and I've been working on it. So
is who's your actual son? What's his dad's name?
this is embarrassing. Do I have a right to call my lawyer since I'm not under arrest, or?
Well, we're still talking to you right now, so we're not going to let anybody make any phone calls right now because we're talking right now, okay? Like I said, you're not under arrest. We're just trying to get to the bottom of this, of why these allegations came forward.
Because I have a stalker.
Who's your stalker?
My ex-husband's girlfriend. She's been posting on Facebook. They have tried to extort me for money. They know I have a pending lawsuit against the Department of Child Services for $11.5 million. They have threatened me. I have tried to go to the courts down here in Rock Island and get a restraining order against them. I have tried to have them served. I have not been able to. He was whooping my ass every day. I fled to Rock Island.
There was an order of protection that was valid that you took out against him, and it was served, but then it was vacated.
How?
Just back in June.
How was it vacated?
I don't
They
know.
said I wasn't able to serve. They said
It said it was successfully served, and then it said it was vacated. Did you not show up for the second court date?
I had to work that day.
Then that's why it was vacated. It was served for the emergency, and then when
Yeah,
it came
it
to
did.
when
I
it
had
came
to work
to
that day
when it
and
came
sometimes
to
come back.
the big one, you didn't show up, so it was vacated. So
Yeah,
it was
he told me-
successful.
He told me I had to come back, and I didn't have time because I worked 2 jobs at Genesis.
Sushi wasn't just going after her ex-husband's girlfriend, Tony. She was also going after DCFS, the very people who called in the welfare check. According to her, Zion only existed in her records because of the person who stole her identity and is profiting off it. And despite asking for help, she's never gotten any.
Okay, are we going to find anything in your house that has Zion's name on it? Birth certificate, social security card, or anything like that?
Nope.
And who do you think's making these allegations?
It's this girl. She's been stalking me. I have evidence of all of this stuff.
What's her name?
Her name, she said, I finally got this whole Addie. She put this on Facebook and posted a gun and said that they were on their way to my residence. I have been trying to get away from them. I fled his abuse.
What if I told you that it's not from them?
That girl make up many names.
I don't know about that lady right here. She giving me a headache.
With Thrivent, your personal finances aren't just
No,
personal.
y'all.
We help your money make a difference for the ones who matter most. Because helping you serve others is at the heart of what we do.
Hold on, y'all. Let me get this
Where
commercial.
money means more.
Many names. I'm telling you, she's persistent. This is some like out of a Lifetime movie. She makes up so many names, has so many pages, so many aliases, okay? So if she said that wasn't her, if she gave you another name, it's her. I don't have enemies, okay? I've never had a problem here in Rock Island. Ever.
Okay. Did you grow up in the system?
I did.
Okay.
Why do you think I'm trying to protect my kids?
Can you think back to a person that you were really close to back then?
Not really. I only keep in contact with a couple of people. That's a cousin of mine that grew up with me in the system.
How about
What are they? No.
you were in
I mean,
a home in Chicago with
in
her?
Chicago, no. I lived in a home in Addison, Illinois.
Yeah, Addison, Illinois.
That's
Was it like Frank, what was the name of it? What was the name of the institution that you were with?
Luther Brook Children's Center.
Okay.
I don't know who this person is. They had so many cottages. We had 9 buildings. So if there was other children there, if we were in a separate cottage, we did not have a cottage with them.
Who did you message last night after the police came? Who were you messaging with when after the police came last night? Send them a video of the police even being here.
I sent it to my family member.
Who's that?
Who's my family member?
Well, because we're seizing your phone, okay?
I understand you're seizing it, but that's like, I should be able to at least call my lawyer still. I shouldn't be held in my own house and not be able to call my counsel.
Well, are you requesting a lawyer right now? Because if you request a lawyer right now, we're done talking.
And then what? You're gonna arrest me?
I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna search your house.
We're gonna search his house upside down. Somewhere here, we need to get to the bottom of this Zion thing. And this is coming from other people. This is
I can't help it when people call and make allegations against me. People do this every day out of spite.
Laterica gave pretty details. She knows you. She knows all your kids.
If this person gave this information, your question to them should have been, if you knew about this, why are you just now reporting it?
She's reported it a couple times.
Reported it a couple of times.
Back in June, an officer called and talked to you.
And when did she say this is supposed to happen?
You tell me.
Well, I'm asking you because she's the one that's giving all the reports.
I mean, you haven't given us anything besides that somebody stole your identity.
Because I don't have anything to give you. Are they at the back door or are they at the front door?
They're probably your dog.
Okay, because you want me to give you something I don't have anything to give you, sir.
But you're saying you don't know who this girl is, but right
I don't. People envy me every day. I have a very successful business.
Hear me out. Hear me out though. Right after that officer left last night, you texted this person and was talking to him.
Pictures up now.
Well, we have to take pictures of the whole house, and then we'll search, just to show that we're not like breaking stuff and everything else like that.
Destroying your place.
So you were pissed off that the officers were here, and then you.
I didn't know who it was because I thought it was this girl that found my number again because nobody has my number. So I thought it was her harassing me again. That's why I told the officer last night.
Who did you text?
I thought it was Tony. Catch a break from this.
We have the whole text thread between you two right after the officers left.
It's pretty personal with each other too. Like, you guys very well know each other.
But I thought
it's talking about somebody's daughter. It's talking about it's going back.
Because people are they say crap about your kids for what?
But you guys know each other. It's not a random just I'm texting a stranger getting mad. It's you two know each other.
You know what? People come after me all the time, and these are the same people I lend my hand to. I've paid for lawyers for people. I've helped people do things. So people envy you all the time. What can you do about it? People purposely want to destroy you. What can I do about that?
Okay, and that could be that's where we need to put some explanations to some things here, and especially with this 10-year-old boy.
Okay, she wants to what? Do what to me? Do what?
We take care when crafting ETFs so they can make a difference at the core of the portfolio.
What y'all thinking?
We don't fit molds. We prefer to have originals. Capital Group, actively different, active ETFs.
When you list on apartments.com, renters will start coming out.
I couldn't figure this out last night, so I decided to let y'all help me figure it out. Because I don't know.
Do what?
I don't know. You're the one accusing of that.
These are people that I've helped. Okay.
What people?
Probably 9 times out of 10, anybody in your reports,
You funny.
I have been a genuine person to. I have helped them. Okay? And if anything is in that text thread, all you can say is, I've never done no wrong to you.
But who was that?
I was so upset last night. I was texting a lot of people because I was upset.
She always got an excuse.
I was rattled. My kids were disturbed. We didn't get any sleep last night. Can you imagine how many?
Well, the officer was only here for like 4 minutes, so.
He was here for 4 minutes. You know what? That was 4 minutes of my kids seeing this officer ask me these kind of questions, being waking up out of their sleep with Uranus accusations. And
She always have excuses.
But we have a duty to investigate that.
I understand.
And with what was said and the allegations and everything that was going on.
Yes,
I
understand. I understand your position.
I didn't know what I was going to walk.
I wish I didn't know me last night, but I was exercising my right as a citizen to say you cannot just violate my right because someone makes a crazy call and tell you something. If you guys responding to calls like that all the time, you know how many lawsuits
look at how I'm looking at it, okay? We get this call, an officer comes, she said, I don't even have a son. He said, I don't even have a son. And then I do some digging in this DCFS case where Zion was there and they documented that. And then I go and look on public aid and Zion is claim him as getting public aid. So you see where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I see exactly where you're coming from.
So we're here to get to the bottom of this.
She rocking back and forth, y'all.
People will look at your life on social media.
Body language.
Do you have anything from the IRS in paperwork here?
I do not have anything from the IRS and paperwork. You know what? I have it on my phone, I believe. No, I don't have it on my phone.
Why wouldn't they send it to you in
what do you mean, like as far as what happened with my taxes?
Well,
tax fraud and everything?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I have a tax advocate. I can get all of that information from her because she's the one that was fighting for me with this situation. She sure was. I can get all that information from her.
But the part that we're having a hard time grasping here is with this Zion, because a DCFS worker in Chicago physically talked to Zion at a period of time.
I mean, there was no one interviewed in my home.
And then now he is on these records so you can say fraud that somebody's had a name on that.
In your home,
What you say?
They don't come to a pregnant house.
Yeah, she lied.
But the call that was made.
Investigator that came out and physically spoke with you investigating this.
But it involved the people that you're mentioning to me.
Because every one of your kids has their social security number on here.
It didn't involve the people that.
This is when it clicked. She remembered the instance that could have led to the confusion.
And I possibly had some visitors. It was probably the summertime.
So where would they get the name Zion Staples?
Zion Staples.
I don't know. People make it up all the time. People make it up all the time.
But see, DCFS does not come into your home and say, okay, have the neighbors over and let's do all this personal stuff that affects you and your family in front of all these other people.
They did.
They do it with you.
They did.
And they do it with your family.
They did, though. They very much did that.
That doesn't make a lot of sense.
And I got a lawyer.
She full of excuses.
Because that is wrong. And they actually put me down on the list because of this person making false calls. They have something that you have to file within 10 days after someone makes so many calls. They will flag the system to say that these people are making false calls. I've been dealing with it all my life. I've been awarded the state, but you know what? I'm a woman that I've turned my life around. I'm a nursing student, and I do my best to take care of my kids.
What you're talking about, like with the tax stuff, that's if that's true, they got your social security number. How is every one of your kids' social security numbers on here?
My tax records don't have what you're asking me about. They're not on my taxes.
You don't claim your kids on your taxes?
I claim my kids, but what you're inquiring me about is not on my taxes.
Zion.
It's not on my taxes. It's not on my tax returns.
There's no cousin, anybody named Zion that you know of?
Yeah, we got cousins in the family named Zion. Yeah. But we have a long lineage of Staples too. So
yeah. And so I know sometimes this is what happens. People will say, "Hey, why is living with you? So you we get a bigger we'll split it." And if that might be something that was happening, then that's something that might have happened. We're not the IRS, okay?
And I ain't trying to get locked up for fraud because I didn't commit it.
So if somebody else, I don't know if you file your own, you have somebody prepare them for you.
I have a tax preparer. I have a professional tax preparer.
Do you have any of that paperwork here?
I don't have any paper copies because this is why they're in the storage unit.
What company did you use?
The public storage unit?
No, for your taxes.
Oh, tax layer.
Okay.
I can get you a copy of that. I have no problem with rendering those tax returns if that's what you want.
We can get them from the IRS as well.
Go ahead.
I mean, that's not, they'll tell us that's what
I'll sign a release for it. Where's the paper?
You don't have to sign a release for that. We've already got a warrant to come into your house, honey. We didn't want to have to, but we ended up having to.
That's crazy. If I'd have known that y'all was gonna come like this and embarrass me in the neighborhood, I've been here almost 7 years. I ain't never had a problem with the police. The police has never been here, even though my husband is a serial abuser.
Yeah, but
I fled from him. Did you know now?
Listen,
He's probably gonna get my address now.
Well, what did the officer tell you last night while he was here?
He said because a weird call came through and he wanted to clarify with me what happened. And I explained to him.
But what did he tell you in detail? What did he tell you?
He said that he was just gonna flag it as a harassment call.
What did he tell you he was here for?
He said, he told me that he was here because someone called and made allegations and said I had a son that committed suicide. That's what he said to me. That's what he said to me.
And he said that the
Huggy's front blowout blocker.
This is crazy.
Will it blow out?
And he said that where could that son possibly be?
He said in the basement. That's what he said.
Okay.
But I exercised my right and told him that I cannot let you in and disrupt my home based off of an allegation.
That is 100% your right, and that forces the next hand for us where we got a judge to grant us permission to come in here. Yeah. Okay, so that's where that came from. That came there. Yeah, we went and got that. That's a very serious allegation. Because it's a super serious allegation. Right. And you did exercise your right, which is totally fine.
And I'm not fighting you all
No. And that's why we came like this, is because that just makes us go, well, she had nothing to hide. Just kind of a little
I wish I would have let him in last night. I promise you I do now that I've been embarrassed for the whole neighborhood.
Why is it?
People are spiteful. Let me tell you something.
But no. Why is it that state aid is under your name with all your kids, including the design?
I haven't.
Are you claiming him for somebody else to return and kick a little money off the side? I really don't care about that. I know it happens all the time. We need to get this figured out. I just want to make sure that. But this is what's going to happen. We're going to end up going on a manhunt looking for some time.
She rocking, y'all. She rocking.
Now we got this allegation. Because in our eyes, this kid exists. Yeah, 100%. And if the kid doesn't exist, the kid doesn't exist. If it's a family member's kid that you're claiming to get a little extra cash, hey, I ain't going to hold that against you. I understand that. It's reasoning how people survive. It's tough. You got 4 here. I mean, you get a bigger tax return at the end.
I have 4 children here that I don't get no help with, okay?
But that's what they're saying. Is somebody else claiming your kids on so they can claim 9 kids and get aid and come here? Is because the public health is telling us that the aid is under this address, under these kids' names.
Hey, Anthony.
And that there's funds coming in from it.
Milwaukee in the house.
That's public health. If there's a kid that we can go late, I don't care if it's here, Indiana, Chicago, whatever, we can send somebody and say, yep, I am Zion Staples, and this
anybody can do that.
And then some law enforcement say, this is Zion, this is what's going on, and he is fine. Because right now, we have a person that exists, but we can't lay eyes on him, and it's a child. Okay, that's what they're saying. It's the beeping. So that's what we're looking at. So if this is what's going on, if you have a cousin, a sister, a brother-in-law, a friend, or whatever claiming kids, or you're claiming them on that, and you guys are splitting some extra money, I get that. The biggest concern that we have here is that we need to make sure that this kid is safe. And in the time since the officer was here last night, and the time that an officer had called you back in June, and we can say, nope, she's totally clear. There's nobody here. There's nobody here.
I'm telling you, I have went through every avenue to get away from my husband, the people that he's.
This has nothing to do with your husband.
This ain't got nothing to do with your husband.
We need to get this needs to be rationalized. It needs to be put out, and we need to get this cleared up.
People are trying to turn my life upside down. They think I have all of this. I don't have anything. I'm a simple person. I work a job to take care of my kids.
But how come Zion is coming back to you and your address is publicated?
Man, this is crazy. I don't know. I think I'm being framed. That's what I think is going on. I'm telling you, y'all not going to believe me, but I am being framed. I am.
So who's framing it?
I just told you.
Like I said, this didn't come from anybody involving your husband.
I'm telling you, it's coming from a whole group of people, okay?
A whole group of
They
people.
know I can show you my phone.
Because on your phone, when that officer left, you were calling because the officer messed up.
Defending someone that lives in his city against some erroneous accusations and
Hey, to the point.
as a citizen. Does that make sense?
I'm confused. What are you talking about?
You said he messed up his.
And you texted her right after the officer
Ask
left.
yourself, what is her motive?
So why you call that lady when they left, when the police left? Why did you call that lady? She a mess.
Ask yourself, what is her motive?
I don't know.
You're in my home.
I didn't, when I first got assigned this case, I was like, what the hell is this? And then we did digging with DCFS and Public Aid and everything else, and stuff starting to line up and everything else. That's how we were granted a search warrant. Because you already lied to the officer last night saying you didn't have a son when you do have a son.
But he didn't about the son in question that he asked me about.
You said I do not have a son.
But because he didn't ask me the correct question. The correct question is, the name that he gave me, I cannot acknowledge that. I can only acknowledge who I've given birth to.
You said, I don't have a son named Zion, I have a son named so-and-so, instead of just saying, I don't have a son, because then that's all we have.
Right.
At that point, what do you think? I was scared. I feel like I'm under, what is going on? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to exercise my right. Do I need a lawyer? Like,
that officer was joking with you and everything else, so it wasn't like you were stressed out.
He was cool, but you got friendly officers and you got officers that play good.
What if you had a son? You got a
So in this
son.
situation, in that immediate situation, I have 4 children in my home, and they're my immediate process is to protect them because I don't know what I'm up against. So yes, I did that to protect my children. I had no idea what his motive was coming and what he was coming to do and ask me for, or ask me. But the only thing I could think of was because these people have been a persistent issue.
No, you just should have said, I have a son named Tony.
We can go, y'all want to...
These people that are harassing you, this person that made the complaint is not one of those people.
Let me tell you something. This girl is jealous, whoever this is.
You know who it is.
Let's say this.
You grew up with her.
Okay, let's say this. They know that I'm suing DCFS for $11.5 million, okay?
Okay.
Just when things were starting to make sense here, the officers found something that flipped the whole case around.
For the last 5 months, I went to work, and I have...
Birth certificate?
What is that?
Birth certificate for Zion Staples.
Zion Staples.
That's not mine.
Sushi Staples. It's found here. We need to get this figured out. Stop
lying.
This. It's over.
Where's that kid? You need to come clean because we're not.
Where's the kid?
It's just you're just gonna dig yourself a bigger grave now. I asked you if there's anything with Zion's name in this house. You said no. So let's start all over, okay? Who is Zion?
Because we're starting with something that we're being told really terrible, and then we're talking about down here with maybe fraud. We don't know. But somewhere along here, we need to get the full thing here and understand what this is. So what is the part of this that this is? Because you know what they told you last night, and that's something horrible. But then there's, And then we're talking about, are you getting benefits from a child that doesn't exist but have all this stuff for it? We need to know the truth here. It's done. It's over. We're in the middle of this now. We have evidence to show this now.
So let's start over. Who is Zion? Is he your son?
Wow.
I mean, the cat's out of the bag now. I need to know.
Just get my kids somewhere safe, please.
Here's the thing, huh?
I will go with you where you want to go. Just let me come. I'm happy. That's it.
We need to
Come get my kids. That's it.
we need to open up and talk about this.
Oh.
And I know this might be the toughest thing you've ever done, but we have to figure this out now. This is as serious
God, you've been living with your unalive son?
What's going on here? Too far in now.
Jesus.
Okay? Let's take a moment here. Let's relax. But we've got to get this discussed and get it out in the open.
The world is going on in this world.
I can see. This is eating you up inside. Okay.
Oh, my God.
Been living with her unalive son in the house. Goodness gracious. Yeah, all that crying and stuff. Her back hurt.
I can't stop buying new shades of this product.
All that went.
Their brilliant eye brighteners come in over 15 shades. Literally
Ooh,
brighten your eyes
Jesus.
in 20 seconds. No joke, they only take a few.
Oh, Lord. Sorry about that, y'all. I hit the wrong button.
I will talk to you. But can I please just have my family come and get my kids?
Do you have family here?
They're 2.5 hours away, but they can come and get my kids, please. And I'll talk to you, okay? And that's my word.
Now somebody else got to take care of her children.
We'll see what we can do. Okay.
Stay right there.
What came next was so cold, even seasoned detectives were shaken.
The person that made this call, hypothetically, if they knew that something supposedly happened and waited to report something like that, what would that make them? What would that make them?
No,
Witness.
we weren't about with the boy.
Accessory after the fact? Because what? They came to you with this allegation and decided they wanted to use it when they got upset?
We're not blaming anybody else.
We
Okay.
need to know what happened before we start getting to that point.
Talking about you.
We could work stuff out on the back end on that, but I don't know what
I don't
happened.
know what happened until you tell us.
That's right. Talk about you and Zion.
That's the issue.
I just asked for one thing, to get my kids to
Okay, and
safety.
he's checking on that. Okay.
Because my kids have nothing to do with this. Okay?
Okay.
And I know I've been in the system. And it would not be
That's
fair
right.
to them.
You.
So I'm just asking for a chance for my kids to go with family. That's it.
Okay. Now where's Zion?
You can take me all day long if that's what you want to do.
We're not, that's not, what we want is just to figure out the truth
She's
and
still.
get this taken care of and dealt with. We're not, it's not all about here against you, taking you, arresting you. It's about figuring this situation out.
Because if you think we're just gonna take your kids or something like that, that's not even what DCFS.
Where is Zion?
They would want to place them with family.
At this point, she began opening up about why she was so upset.
They said that to me. They said that same thing to me and separated me from my brothers and sisters. I never saw my mom again. That place with me repeatedly for 9 years. I have daughters upstairs. I don't ever want them to go through that ever.
So that's Zion.
by people that were supposed to be protecting me in DCFS. Do you think I want that to happen to my kids?
No, nobody wants that.
Real quick.
Do you think I want my kids to be a statistic in the system? I'm trying to break that. I'm trying to live my life and take care of my kids, improve society. Otherwise, that I'm not a statistic. And that I can take care of my children and I can work.
But where is Zion?
For Christ's sake.
Where's Zion?
While they're dealing with that, all right, we need to get to the bottom of this. Okay? They're staying here with right now. They're not going anywhere. Okay? So can we just start from the beginning and say what happened?
While her concerns are valid, none of them relate to the child that led to this welfare check
Right.
in the first place.
We just need to know what happened. Was there an accident? This has been weighing on you for a little bit, and you can tell. Let's get in the open. You say you care about your kids, right?
I do.
Okay. Well,
Trying to say in the barrel in the
what
basement.
happened to Zion? Speak for him. Speak for him. He needs his closure and his rest and
Where is Zion, baby? Tell us where's Zion. Boy, I heard him tell us so we start looking at these commercials. Jesus.
When you list on apartments.com, renters will start coming out of the woodwork.
Does it have a dishwasher?
Blow your nose, there go the tissue. Dry your tears.
can you be strong for him and tell us what happened?
They're not gonna go to jail for fraud.
That's not our decision. You know,
I'm gonna take what you tell me and I'm gonna call the state's attorney.
Just want to talk about that, boy.
you know what the whole deal is, okay? I'm gonna tell you, we just gather all the facts and present them, and what the state's attorney decides is what the state's attorney decides. But we need to know the truth about Zion. What's the deal with that?
I needed some extra help, okay? That was it.
What do you mean by that?
I had a person that makes documents. And it was just really hard. Like,
So is Zion a real person?
no,
Tell me about how you got these documents.
I know a person that makes the documents.
Which documents did you get?
IDs, social security cards, birth certificates,
So it's not a real Zion?
things like that. Check stubs, high school diplomas. And they made it for me.
What's up, Jerry?
I'm an extra dependent on my income taxes, but I never used it,
Jerry.
so I gave it to somebody else to use for theirs, so they can get more money.
Okay, that doesn't add up though, because the benefits coming to you at this house.
Yeah, so that was the thing.
Yeah, she busted. It's a real boy, though.
Filed the taxes.
That's the split.
That's the split.
So how come DCFS in Chicago was a Zion?
Because that was the documentation that I had. We gave it to public aid, so that's how it was registered. And as you know, DCFS, they have a system when they go into public aid, they are able to see everyone that is listed, and he was on those public aid documents because of the information that I had submitted to them.
To the point, you funny.
Was there a DCFS investigator at your house?
There was a DCFS investigator at my house, but the only person she saw was my son, my 4 daughters, and her boyfriend.
What?
The other child that was there was from my ex-husband's side of the family, but his name was not Zion.
What?
Did they think
Hey,
that
baby.
was Zion then? Or
I have no idea. I believe this just happened because he was listed as a person in my public aid documents. Like,
In your jacket.
in my jacket, that was it. It never, like, this is not even a person, like, he was on my documents. So, I was scared because I don't want to get the person in trouble that makes the documents. But they cut me off, which the girl really did steal my information this time around, but I was receiving benefits in Chicago. But this time around, this girl really did steal all my information that I had. Because originally he was supposed to be submitted for my tax return, but I did not file him. I passed him along, like, for someone else to file.
Who?
This person.
Who? You heard me. Who? Who'd you pass it on to?
I passed it on to a friend.
Who? Name?
Byron, but he never filed it because he said he was too scared because the documents weren't real. So he didn't want to get flagged by the IRS. So basically it was my money wasted down the drain.
So you paid for these documents?
I did.
How much?
Over $500 because they look so legitimate. This person is
Wow.
what they do. They make real IDs.
Hey, Lord. What's up, baby?
Hell, they can give you a whole other identity if you ask for it.
Where they at?
In Chicago.
Everything in
I
Chicago.
had contact with this person in about 4 years. So that was the last time I received any documents from them.
What she didn't realize at the time was that she wasn't the only one the cops wanted to talk to.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
If we talk to the kids, what are the kids going to say about Zion? Your kids.
They're going to tell you the same thing.
Guardians here for you. That matter. Planning for new arrivals.
Ooh-wee, I had to let y'all see this with me because I freaked out on this at 4 o'clock.
Lived is a guardian.
I can't believe this. Come on, commercial.
So tasty, it could make Poseidon switch to a
Ooh-wee.
holy divine taste from the Greek gods.
They know who their brothers are. If you want me to dig deeper into my history about how many children I have no problem with that. But you know what? My past, I'll put it behind me. And there's some things that I can't change. But the only thing I can change is now and me being a better mother to my kids that I have now. I had my first baby at 14 and a half, 15 years old. And I didn't know nothing about being a mother because I didn't have one.
So is that Zion, your first kid?
So when we talk to your kids, are they going to tell you that they had a brother named Zion who's away on vacation? Is that what they're going to tell us? Same with Grandpa.
What?
So we're going to talk to your kids. We are. There's no way around that. Okay? And when we ask them if they have any brothers, are they going to tell us we have a brother Zion, but he's been gone for 6 months on vacation or anything like that? Because if they do, that's going to put a big damper on this story and make things look really...
No, but I'm going to ask you this, that my kids have counsel present.
You know, that's not how
That's not
that
part
works.
of it.
But you can't.
Yeah, we
You
can.
can't question my
Yes,
kids
we can.
without counsel.
Absolutely.
Yes, they can.
Within a issue. You got passages out there in the Bible that are underlying that. I think this is a fraud issue.
What?
Passages in the Bible. It's a Bible.
That mentions Zion, and it's underlined. If Zion was just a money-making scheme,
Oh my
and
God.
a fictitious thing, we wouldn't be worried about
But my religion has nothing to do with the allegations. I keep that Bible
But I can
verse.
tell.
So why you underline Zion
There's
then?
something more here than a fraud issue.
You've been through the system, and you're not going to be bawling and crying like that
Thank you.
Over some
identity
that's a
theft crap.
There's something more here, and we need to get that uncovered. And that's why we're saying, if you're not going to provide it, we are going to talk to the kids too. We need to know what's going on here with this.
What? What's going on? Why is he yelling?
He was talking. He was trying to get somebody else.
There's something more going on here.
Yeah, it's something wrong with that
That's
lady.
why we were here. And I can tell by your emotion that it's more than
Yeah, her body language, she rocking.
And we need to unravel that truth of what's going on there. Because, like we said, until we can fully prove and know what's going on, we're going to search till days ends till we uncover and know where this Zion is. And you hold the key to that. And we need to get this figured out. I know you're worried about you and adverse of what comes of all, but
I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about my children.
we need to
Your children gonna be okay.
They can't. I'm worried about them.
They're gonna be
I'm
good.
worried about my children.
But this was one of your children too.
Right. Zion, your child too.
His soul is not to rest if we don't know if it's just like he's erased. He needs to be set free.
There is nobody to set free like that.
So they're gonna say that they've never had a brother named Zion in their life. That's been erased from their memories.
Because we're gonna look for birth
Are they taking
certificates.
my kids out of here? They're taking my kids?
Hey, you told us you would talk to us.
No, I didn't tell you that.
You told us that you would tell us what was going on here.
Mommy, are you okay? No, what's going on? She's trying to take us. What?
No.
Wait. Why are you trying to take my kids out of here?
Because we're gonna talk to them.
But you can't take. Can I call my lawyer? Do not talk to them without an attorney. Do you understand me? Serenity. None of you. Do not speak without an attorney. Do you hear me? Do you understand me, Serenity? Look at me. None of you are to talk to them or answer any questions without an attorney, okay?
God, look how she
Don't
talking to your
answer any
children.
questions at all. You understand? You understand?
Man, don't do them children like that, girl.
Do not. Instruct Sophia and Olivia to do the same. And Marie, do not talk without an attorney. Because now you all are railroading us.
1 second, y'all. 1 second. 1 second. Got to break. 1 second. Got to break 1 second, y'all. All right, y'all. Hold on. Here I come. Ow. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, y'all. Okay. We back, y'all. We back with this woman, y'all.
Anybody, we're trying to figure out what is
You're
going
trying to
on.
figure out what happened. And I just told you. And you're taking my kids out of my home, something you
Oh, you just told them children not tell the truth.
Mountain Performance is the hardest working software in television. Get started today at mountain.com.
Pitiful.
They're going to a house to be interviewed. He told you we were going to. We're not taking them anywhere. We're taking them to go get interviewed.
Call a lawyer, please.
Do you want a lawyer?
Call my family. Now I'm feeling like I'm boxed in. I can't even use my phone to call.
Nah, you mad because them kids
What's using
gone.
your phone? If you want a phone number or something out of there, we can get that for you. So if you want an attorney, we can be done with this, and we're just going to keep digging and digging and digging and digging.
And are you going to bring my kids back in the house?
After they're done interviewed, then DCFS is going to
my kids without a lawyer though. Like,
they're not in trouble.
They're not.
I'm not there, and you're not. You're interviewing them
Because you're
without
wanting to
me.
control them.
I'm not controlling them.
Yes, you are.
You just sat here and instructed them to not talk to
You're taking them to some unknown place and questioning my kids.
We're not going to question them. There's trained professionals. It's called the Child Advocacy Center. Okay, a police
You're
officer.
taking them to a center. You just basically
So what you worrying about, baby?
You came and searched my house.
Well, we're not done searching it.
Yeah, with a warrant.
You're interrogating me,
Exactly.
Right.
and you are telling me I can't call family and I can't call a lawyer.
So where is
I can't call a lawyer,
Zion?
let them know you are here. I can't call a lawyer to come here to my house while I'm being questioned by you.
If you want an attorney right now, we can we'll just be done.
We'll be done.
All right.
But the investigation continues.
Okay.
Okay. Go and turn around for me.
Oh, no. I'm going to jail? What am I going to jail for? What have I
You just
done?
admitted to fraud.
So now you're going to railroad me on fraud?
Railroad you what?
Railroad.
We're trying to figure out where your kid is.
My
You're saying that he doesn't exist.
My kid. So now you're trying to railroad me.
Railroad you what? You did
Your
this to
officer
yourself.
just said I didn't get any benefits though. I didn't file any IRS returns.
You're in possession of false documentation, and you already said that you signed up and have them for financial aid.
But I didn't. That's what I told you. Someone stole my identity.
You said you did it, but
I
they
told you I
claim
bought the documents. I told you I bought the documents. I told you I bought the documents, but they were never used for me.
Oh my God, that lady don't gave me a headache.
They were never used for me. I never used them. You don't have any proof that I used anything. That's not proof. Anybody could have done that.
Anybody? You said
Yes.
you said you
My
did it.
identity was stolen. I'm working with the FBI about it.
Keep lying.
That's the truth.
You committed a fraud, girl.
That's the
You
truth.
said
I'm
it.
working with the FBI about it.
The FBI doesn't handle fraud, so you be handling it with the Secret Service.
The FBI does handle fraud. When it comes to IRS tax returns and people stealing your identity, they do handle that.
That's identity
My name
theft.
is,
That woman don't gave me a headache.
This is embarrassing. I can get in the car. You gotta take my dignity away and put me in custody.
We're not gonna put him behind you, okay? We're gonna walk you to the car real quick, and then we'll get you out of here, okay?
My neighbors. See that badge over there? I work 2 jobs in Genesis.
I hear you.
I go to school out here.
Where is Zion?
This is embarrassing.
Where is Zion?
I'm surprised this was ain't present. I cut the lights off. Well, no,
We're not done in here.
Sushi was taken into custody, while the officers on the scene searched the house inch by inch, trying to find any sign of Zion's existence, or worse, his death. But hours and hours passed, and other than the birth certificate, they found nothing. Throughout this time, Sushi was pleading her case, asking for anyone to believe that she was innocent. She couldn't be proven guilty on suspicion alone, but it was still important to go back to the root of all of this, the person who initially called it in. This is a hairdresser from the Rock Island area, but for the sake of her own safety, she wanted to remain anonymous throughout this investigation. She's the key witness in this case, and what she had to say was borderline unbelievable.
Let's just go back to the numerous times she brought this up. So she got her on December 23rd.
If you love boats, great outdoors, and working with your hands, a career in marine technology may be perfect for you.
December 23rd, she got her haircut. Did she say anything that day?
Yeah, it has to have been that day.
Okay.
It had to have been that day because that's fine. We don't talk on the phone, but it's only appointments. She had came in and I think she had, stressed how she was up the night before. And I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, girl, my friend, I can't even, she didn't say her friend name. She's like, my friend, she's going through it real bad. I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, she was going to the store. She said her friend from Chicago. She went to the store, and when she got home, when she walked in the house, her kids had shot her son. She said in the head. They had shot her son in the head. And I'm like, I'm behind her doing her hair, and she's like, they shot her son in the head, and with a gun while she was gone to the store, when she walked in the house, the baby was on the floor, obviously deceased, and she said that the friend had tried to do CPR on him, and he was obviously dead. I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, it's a mess, girl. She don't know what to do. She's a nurse. She just got her nursing. What did she say? She just got her nursing. She didn't want nobody to take her. She don't know what to do because she don't want nobody to take her kids. Nobody's gonna take care of her kids like she take care of her kids. And that I'm like, well, what you mean she don't know what she gonna do? What happened? Did she call the police or what's going on? And she's like, nah, she ain't. I said, when it happened? And she's like, last night. She not gonna call him. She trying to figure out what she gonna do. She's like, yeah, she's trying to figure out what she gonna do, yada yada yada. So that was the end of that appointment. That same day, right after she left, I called my sister. I could call my sister on the phone and she could tell you the story off the back of her head. I called my sister and I'm like, why one of my clients tell me that her friend's son is dead in the house? And my sister was like, what? That sounded a little bit, but I'm trying to, my sister's like, what? And she's like, I'm like, yeah, that don't even make sense. And I'm like, it's crazy as hell. She's like, you gotta call the police. And I said, I don't know nothing, because I honestly thought that her name and I use an online booking service, so some people call me, but they book solely online. So her name that she was booking under was Sushi Pikes, Pikes.
Yes.
So I'm like, her name is Sushi. I don't even know her name. I'm like, she never said her friend name. I'm like, I didn't know Sushi was her real name. So I'm like, I couldn't just call and be like, I'm like,
you don't know who to call.
I don't know what to say, but I thought that it was, every story has some truth to it. So I know it in some type of way had to be true. And you do hear stuff like that in Chicago. So I know it could have been true, but it sounded so far-fetched. I just let it go in my head and then over my head. And I'm like, well, we'll see if it pop up on the news or something, we'll know. So then she came again December 26th. I gotta find that picture. I might have screenshot it. She came again December 26th, and we had to have that conversation again. But at that appointment, she was going to visit her husband. If it wasn't that appointment, it might have been the January 5th appointment. It was one of those appointments. She was going to visit her husband in prison, whoever he is. I don't know who he is. Because she said she wanted to talk with her husband about taking her friend's kids, because her friend still hadn't called the police. Her friend was keeping the baby in his bed, is what she said, that the friend was keeping the baby in his bed. She wanted him to be peaceful. He was wrapped up in his, like in covers or blankets in his room. She was keeping him in his room. And she wanted to, the friend was working all this extra overtime so that she could get her money together just in case she needed to get a lawyer. And that she was gonna take the kids in. She, if needed, she was going to take the kids in for her friend, and she had to go visit her husband.
Wow.
There's a reason nightclub bouncers make such great diet coaches. That is not on the list. Just like there's a reason Morgan & Morgan is a...
Tell him, basically not tell him, but get permission, ask to see what she should do and if they could take the kids and all of this, that, and third. And I'm like, well, I remember saying to her, she hasn't called the police yet. And she's like, no, she hasn't called the police. And that's when I thought that it was just, a lie.
Being a hairdresser, she's heard some crazy stories and just chalked this one up to be one of those.
How was her, I guess, mental health? Like, was she any different, or was she...
She seemed like a googly.
Was she joking around and being just...
No, she was serious. Like, she wasn't...
I mean, just the whole interaction. Like, could you, just by looking at her, did you see, this girl's, depressed or anything that? Or...
She didn't seem depressed at all.
Okay.
There was, one appointment. I've never seen her depressed, but I've seen her real antsy before. She was going out of town, and it might have been... It was one of their appointments she was going on. I don't know if it was going to visit the husband, but she was on the highway. And she was getting a prescription for, I don't know what the prescription was, but it was, I guess, to help calm her nerves. And she was trying to pick it up earlier than what she was supposed to get it, and they wouldn't dispense it to her. So she was on the phone with the pharmacist.
Xanax.
I believe that's what it was. Yeah. She was like, my nerves are too bad to get on the highway. I need those pills. Go upstairs. I'm talking. It's not done yet. Go upstairs real quick. Okay. She was real antsy and real frustrated with the pharmacist. I need my pills. I cannot get on the highway without those pills. I need those pills. Now, I've really seen her out of character was that particular appointment.
That's how medicine.
But you don't know when that was?
I don't know when.
A medicine throwing her off.
But as far as demeanor, you would have never thought that her son was at home. Or wherever
never gave any more details as far as what happened or anything.
Never, just that the kids. I don't think I said that. The kids had shot him. The gun was registered. She did say that the gun was her friend's. It was a legal gun. The kids had shot the little boy, and she just didn't want the kids to be taken. She never said what kids, what name of the kids. She never said the little boy's name. It always was her friend. And the kids, and I remember it was a more recent appointment, and I think it might have been in March, and I remember asking her, and I'm like, whatever happened to your friend? What happened to she just got probation for, I want to say she said for not calling the police or something.
Yeah, not reporting his...
Yeah, and she was like, she got probation, and she really didn't say nothing else about it. I didn't touch the subject, and I was like, okay, and I just left it alone. But she said that her friend, kids, had shot the baby while the friend was going to the store. She came home, baby was on the ground, shot.
Wow.
She kept the baby in the bed so he would be peaceful. And that specifically, so he would be peaceful. She didn't want the friend didn't want her kids to be taken. Nobody was going to take care of her kids like she would. She was getting money for a lawyer in case she needed one. She was supposed to be taking over care of the kids in case something were to happen to the lady. But no, she never, ever seemed was sad, never crying, never...
Wow, this is crazy.
Sushi's body language never gave any indication of her grieving a loss like this, just someone generally anxious. The story she told was an outsider perspective, one that seemed extremely far-fetched and exaggerated. And the detectives were starting to believe that too, until the search was just about to end, and one of them went into the garage.
Oh no, please don't. Don't. Oh no. Oh no, please don't. Ooh wee. Oh no, I hope not. All that whining she was doing. Let's see if they're gonna find something. Let's see.
In the corner was something so suspicious he had to call for backup. When they lifted the garbage bag off, they found a metal barrel inside, neatly tucked away, hidden from view. The body was barely recognizable. Most of it had turned into a soupy substance, but from the
What?
skull it was clear. This was a young child, 9 or
What?
10 years old, shot in the head.
What?
Discovered almost 8 months after he died. What happened to him and how he ended up in this barrel was something the detectives were hoping Sushi would tell them. But after being taken into custody, Sushi requested counsel and refused to speak to the authorities. But cell tower records from the week of Zion's death show that Sushi wasn't the only person at the house. There was someone else there too. Her ex-husband and Zion's stepfather, Lataz.
What?
To lay it out of everything that you did, how long you were in town, and everything else. Okay? So, December 21st-ish, I say December 7th. Okay, so
After Christmas or before Christmas?
it was before Christmas. Okay. So you get a call from, let's start from there. All right, okay. I get a call from, they say, did Zion shot himself. What the f*** y'all want? Zion shot
What?
What the f*** y'all on that? She at work. So I'm like, did y'all talk to y'all mom?
What?
They say, yeah. She called me. I hang up from them. She called me. I'm on the road. What the f*** you at? Why the f*** the phones ain't locked up? Gee, I thought I locked the door. What the f*** you mean you thought you locked the door? So at that point, I get there. She there. I walk through the back door. I see her in the living room. She hollering, crying, going crazy. Kids hollering, going crazy. I walk past her. I go in the room. I see him. I bust down, get the crying, hollering. I know it's hard going through that.
Wow.
How was he playing? And was everything on? He was playing. Yeah, his shirt up. He was playing.
You don't need to. You don't need to do all that.
No, his back is on the ground. His back is on the ground. All right. And then, so then what happened? Then I get to talk to like, you ain't call the police. See, no. I just need a little bit more time with my son. He just died before Christmas. I'm finna talk. You gotta call this in. You gotta report this to these people. See, I just need more time. So I said, okay. So, go in the living room. The kids upstairs. They still hollering.
Wow.
So I'm still telling you, you're going to have to turn this in. I just need more time with him. I just lost my son. I'm going through a lot. I just need my son back. I want my son back. I'm soon. You don't, you're going to have to calm this in. You're going to have to. You ain't got no choice.
Wow.
I am. Just give me a couple more days. I just want to give him a couple more days. I just lost him before Christmas. I just want to give him for a couple more days. So, all right, cool. You can do it. I let him do it. So, she go in there, clean his face a little bit, wipe him off. She sit down, crying still. Why, Lord, why this happened? So, I said that with her. Oh, and I can't leave him like this. I can't leave him like this. So she went to go get a big tote, one of them with the blue top, the gray ones. Like you put your Christmas. Yeah, like your Christmas stuff. Okay. She go get a blanket. She go put that down. She go bring that in the room. She go get a blanket. Put that in there. Put a pillow in there. Pick them up, lay them down in there. So at this point, I'm like, so you still gonna have to turn this. You feel? Regardless of what the however it happened, you still gonna have to turn it in. See, I don't want to lose my kids. I've been going through so much with DCFS, all this. I got the kids. I can take care of the kids. I can take care of the kids. It's gonna be a little hard because I don't know how to reach, and I need her to do certain. But I will willing to take on that position. You feel me? Wow. So she's still crying. I'm going to the living room. I leave. I try to go find me some weed because I can't keep looking at this like this. So I left, came back. She's still in that crying. Still in that crying. So later on that night, we go to sleep. This is the same night that she got here? Yes, okay. So we go to sleep. We wake up in the morning. And they say, I'm going to need you to go get me some cleaning stuff. So I go get the cleaning. Where'd she go? I think I went to Family Dollar. I went to go get the cleaning. I come back. She say, I'm going to need you to take my kids. You're going to have to take my kids with you. And I told her, I can do that. I'll take the kids. And that's when I left. I left with the kids, told them to pack things, and we left. Lock them up. Okay, so for the first time that we talked to you on the phone, I was scared because we get it. You said that what? Wow, she sat there and lied the whole time. Wow, how much is Jesus? Lied the whole time.
Make breakups crust easy.
Whew, Jesus. Come on, commercial. I tell you.
Like 5 blocks that way.
So we're neighbors then.
But I was scared because I know what type of person she is. It's a crazy situation. And she'll kill me. I wish I could strip right here, but I cover for her. She has been so much with these guns, and I just can't take on it by myself, especially with a lot of kids, them 5 kids. You feel? So I really do need her. So I told her I would take the kids. I would at least take the kids. But anything else, no. I would at least take the kids. She said, can you please take my kids? I told her yes. She just didn't want to leave him. Period. Like, she just to stay with fighting all that day. Like, she just didn't want to. She lost it. So I'm like, I'll take the kids. And me and the kids packed up and we left. And I had them for like 3 months. She sent me a text message like she was in court. And then she sent me the ashes. So I'm like, oh, she must have went to get him cremated. Went to the courts. So I'm like, all right, cool. So was there ever a metal trash in the house that she went and bought or anything else? And yeah, she went to go get a metal trash. Okay. So that was there before you left? Yes. Okay.
When did she get that?
I think the same day that I was there. Same day I was there.
Did she order it?
I think she ordered.
Buy it?
I think she ordered.
You know where she got that from?
Ooh, hey. I want to say. Like I said, I'll just bring everything up to Chicago. No, that would be incriminating myself. I'm not going to do that. All thing I can do is take care of your money. That's all. I can't risk nothing else. I'll take them off. So the only thing that you did there was what? I didn't clean up something. I didn't even clean up no good. I just let her pick up her son, and we got the doctor. She got everything. We got the doctor. I can't help her. I don't want to help you. I can't help you. I don't want to touch nothing. None of that. So when he was left here, Zion was told, yeah, he's already in his home. In the next hour, he was giving his hope. Wow.
She told her own son.
Did you stay more than one day?
I stayed 2 days.
Okay. See,
Like 2 days.
Okay. Here's the thing. That's why I want you to come with it, because it's like we're getting.
I stayed like 2 days.
Because it's like I cleaned blood, I didn't clean blood. I stayed 1 day, I stayed 2 days.
I stayed 2 days. I stayed 2 days.
Just give it to us.
I stayed 2 days.
Pee in it. Lock him up.
It was like 3 days. I was like,
Lock him up.
So what was going on? Steady crying every day. Why do it? Why do it? Why do it? Just every day. Every day. And it's been sitting right there.
Wow.
Like that all night, like all day. All night. And I just cook the food for the people. That's all she do all night, all day. She like that guy. Just cry all day. All day. Okay. So at any point, while you were there, Zion could put his trash can, move everywhere else. So with this whole, DNA and everything else, it's incredible. All right, okay. So touch the nerve. I touched it. Yeah, I touched it when we back. When we go get it. Yeah, I'm the first person that touched it. Because I'm the one.
Lock him up.
So where was the last place you saw that nerve? In the kitchen. And then,
Wow. Wait.
What was it bought for?
that's what she said she needed a bigger trash can. Because she always get filled up so bad. I never paid no attention on that.
Because, I mean, this, from what I'm understanding, this is like a burn barrel.
Right.
So it's not something you would keep in your house.
Right.
So if it's in the kitchen.
Okay.
So if it's in the kitchen, that's kind of weird. It's an outdoor burn barrel because you can buy any size of big garbage can in the kitchen.
Right.
So
Wow. They make my stomach hurt. Goodness gracious. What is people doing these days?
ready, set, forward. Max,
I'm gonna go ahead and take all the commercials out.
Yeah, Bob, I'm here to tackle high prices. So, I mean,
I didn't order it, so I don't know.
Here's the thing. We're not trying to have you, we just want you to tell the truth.
And I'm telling you,
That's the thing. We don't want it to go back and forth. Just tell us everything.
Right.
What you saw, what you observed, what.
I'm asking you questions, bro. All right? Because, like I said, you talk to the kids, she got the kids trained. They train to the mother. Them, I can't even say nothing about them. They train to the mother. I can't say nothing about them.
Here's the thing. I think we need to ask you point blank. There's an issue with this child possibly being burnt some.
Say what?
Being burnt.
Being burnt?
Yeah, the body.
I don't know nothing about that. Nothing at all.
Do you know anything with her or with you or anybody trying to, in disposal of this body, setting him on fire? We have to ask that.
Some.
Seriously, I do not know. She texted me the picture of her that she like she went to a Freemason school to get Freemason. And then she sent me the text like she's been court.
What
she
psychic?
was in court before or something. So I'm like, okay, fine.
What psychic? Something talking about her aunt?
And send me a picture like she's in court.
That's her aunt.
Like she really went to court for this shit. You feel me? But since y'all saying they come to find out, she did. You feel me? She throwing me out like she really got this took care of for real, for real.
And that picture on that urn, that's Zion?
That's Zion. Statement,
Okay.
yes. I got hella pictures of him.
What?
Other pictures of him?
What? Yeah, what? What? That's my motherfucking son. I just cut my dreams.
All right.
I get his hair done every time I get it.
All right.
You feel me? What? Stop playing with me. That's my motherfucking
They need to lock him up too.
I just,
Lock him up because he knew about this.
Okay, well, that's my friend. That's him.
But by son, you know he's not your biological.
But I treat him.
I know.
I can't have none. Okay. Every time I have, I lost.
I'm just making sure you're not trying to claim this like your biological.
No, I'm stepdad. You feel me? I'm stepdad. I'm stepdad. I ain't got my own yet, so I'm trying to get my own. I've been trying to have kids now, but every time I have them, we lose.
Oh no, I don't look on nobody else's channel.
This man not only raised Zion, but witnessed his death and what happened to his body afterwards.
Now, what about the spot where he was at? Before he's moved into the tote, he's moved into the tote, so the spot where he's at, where there is some blood in that room, what happened with that area?
It was still right there before Nanny left and left and went. It was still right there.
Reggie ain't got everything. No.
What was it when you left? Like that area? Like, what was the flooring? What was it like?
It was bloody. Carpet.
Reggie ain't got me. Reggie got everything we got.
It was just number blood right there. Big old buck.
And so, some of the blood got cleaned from the carpet then?
What you mean?
Had
You
to.
said blood got cleaned up.
They cleaned that blood up.
I didn't want to tell them. I was scared.
Sushi had guns in the house, unsecured. While she was away, Zion was able to get to one of them and guns in the house, unsecured. While she was away, Zion was able to get to one of them and accidentally shot himself in the head. By the time Sushi came home, it was already too late.
Okay, y'all, so that's the end of that. I'm glad that y'all watched that with me. I appreciate that. I couldn't understand this case for nothing. This lady left me out. This lady just left me out like, ugh. I ain't know what. I knew she was lying, but I knew she was lying. But that was the end of that, y'all. This is sad. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all watching this with me. I appreciate it. I knew that lady was lying. I knew she was lying. But she threw me off. Oh, man. She threw me off. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate my mom. I appreciate everybody. Yes, a sad story to the point. That's why I showed it to y'all. Because just imagine, this is the 2025. This is 2025. And this happened in 23, I think. Let me see. Let me make sure. You know, I don't like to lie. I think it was in, hold on for a second. I think it was 23. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold, here we go. '23. They were 23. This happened in the 20s. If it wasn't for that lady right there, if it wasn't for that lady, the hairdresser, the lady who does hair, if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't even know what had happened. They set up there, and then how she got, like he told, like the boyfriend said, the baby daddy said, she trained them little kids. She got them children trained. She got them kids trained, boy. Don't y'all talk to the police. She said, Mama, they trying to take us. She said, don't y'all talk to the police because you need a lawyer. That lady right there, it's so many parents out there these days, y'all, like that. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. I'm glad everybody watched it. Thank you for all my mods, everybody in the chat, people around the world. I love y'all. Out of here.